My name is Kristin Schrock. I'm an author and a DMC designer. I have been making friendship bracelets since I was a little girl. I started off with my friends, just making bracelets for myself and for them, but even now I find myself making headbands for all of my sorority sisters in our sorority colors, and my boyfriend even wanted one. I made him a keychain for his favorite sports team. What's so great about these is that they're timeless. Friendship bracelets are popular throughout the world, and using only a couple easy knots, you can really make a wide variety of looks. We're going to learn a chevron stripe. A chevron stripe is really deceiving because it looks like a very complicated bracelet. This one, for example, uses a lot of strands of thread. So it's really wide, and we've even incorporated a charm. However, this is much simpler, and it's the same technique. This one only uses 10 strands. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Although the chevron stripe looks completely different than the left knot, which we just did, it incorporates the left knot, and the only difference is that we're going to learn a right knot. So how we're going to start this one is we're going to make two different groups of thread. You're going to cut one group that has 2 white threads, 2 black threads, and a red thread. And you're going to tie those into an overhand knot. I'll show you how to do one. Like I said, you're going to have 2 white, 2 black, and a red. And again, it's the length of my arms. Rather than the looped overhand knot that we did before, we're just going to be doing a plain straight overhand knot. So I'm going to measure maybe 4 inches down, and I'm simply going to tie a knot and pull it straight. Okay, so now I have 2 of these groups. I'm going to put the pointy end of my safety pin through both of these knots. You don't want to worry about having to tie it very tight in the beginning because it's kind of hard to get your needle through. So this is what we're working with so far. And then you're going to go ahead and safety pin this to your knee as we did with the last project. Okay, for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to start a couple knots down because as you can see, we've got a whole mess of thread. And what you're going to do is divide your thread up. So you've got 2, from your first group, you've got 2 strings of black, and then you have a white and a red and another white. And you're going to do the same thing with your other group of thread. You're going to put your black on the outside, both threads, and then you're going to do a white and a red and a white. So this is what it should look like. 2 black, white, red, white. Okay, we're going to jump ahead a little bit so that I can really show you how this thing's going to come together. And you're going to start exactly the same way that you did with the first project. You're going to take the thread furthest on the left, and you're going to make a left knot. So that's the number 4 over the inside thread. Then you're going to reach through the middle and pull it up. You're going to do that twice. The left knot is always twice. Okay, then you're moving on to your white. You're going to make the number 4, pull it straight twice. Moving on to the red, number 4 twice, and your white. This is where you're going to end your left knot because we're at the center. Now you're going to work your way in from the other side, and this is going to create the V. This is called a right knot, and I bet you can guess why. Because the 4, instead of pointing to the left, is going to point to the right. So I'm going to take my right thread, make a 4 facing this way, cross it over just like we did before, reach through the center, and pull it up. Do that twice. 4 over the top, through the center, pull it up. And we're just going to continue on from there the same way that we did, working our way towards the center with the white thread, straight up, straight up. We've got our red thread, 4 over the top, through the center. Whoops. See, I even do that sometimes. Over the top, through the center, straight up. Sometimes you've got to slow down a little bit and stop yourself. Okay, and the last one. Okay, so now both of our threads, which were originally on the outside, we had 2 black, now they've made their way to the inside, and we need to join them together. It's really easy. You're just going to make another knot, whichever you feel comfortable with, the left or right knot. I'm going to do a left knot because I think it goes faster. So I'm just going to join my center threads with a left knot. And that is all there is to the chevron stripe. You're just going to complete your bracelet going in from the outside, working towards the center. And when you're finished, you'll come up with a whole bracelet that looks just like this. You can just leave your ends if you want and tie it around your wrist in a knot, or if you choose, you can kind of clean them up with a braid. But whatever you want is acceptable. Since you've got all these tight knots, it'll hold together and you'll have a really impressive bracelet. In addition to the great varieties of 36 skein prism packs, I love this party pack. It comes with 105 skeins. It also comes with 4 great project ideas and enough instructions to distribute to up to 16 people. You can also check out the DMC website for more instructions and project ideas. I'm sure that you'll enjoy making the friendship bracelets as much as I do.